like I'm in the streets like nah. Only that this is kawaida. Kakamega, Kisumu, kawaida, Kakageya. Feel alive again, I feel alive again, I feel alive again. Feel alive again, I feel alive again, I feel alive again. Do not seek external validation. How do I seek permission? Stopping till you see me on the globe. Like yeah. Guilt of ambition. They gonna love me for my ambition. Guilt of ambition. I release the guilt of ambition. I release the guilt of ambition. I'm on a mission. I'm ambitious. I'm ambitious. Awesome. Generational patterns. Negativity. Abuse, neglect, emotional manipulation. Let's name them, Mazi. But I'm not naive. Rage, guilt, shame, release all of you. Release. Transmutation of energy. Kutoka one point to your next. Pain to beauty. Born to be. Pain. Tonight. Physically transforming negativity to positivity. Easily. And that doesn't get so rewarded most of the time. Deep down, unajua. Najijua. Sometimes hazijakuwa kawaida. Msanii.
Boy's integrity.
Msanii.
It's a kind of metaphor. It must be considered as a metaphor.
It doesn't get rewarded most of the time.
For the struggle, which is universal and daily,
artists wanna live
of all
real lives, Mazi.
human beings
Now wanna deserve
on the
real
face of this
respect, Mazi.
terrifying globe, to get to become human beings. It is not your fault, it is not my fault that I write. I would never become before you in the position of a complainant for doing something that I must do. What we might get at this evening, if we are lucky, if the mic doesn't fail, if my voice holds out, if you ask me questions, is what the importance of this effort is. It would seem to me that, however arrogant this may sound, I want to suggest two propositions. The first one is, I mean all artists, are finally the only people who know the truth about us. Soldiers don't, statesmen don't, priests don't, union leaders don't. Only the poets. That's my first proposition.
Royal garments, where are these royal garments?
The second proposition is what I really want to get at tonight.
They're calling me.
And it sounds mystical, I think. In a country like ours, at a time like this, but something awful is happening to a civilization when it ceases to produce poets, and what is even more crucial, when it ceases anywhere and ever to believe in the report only poets can make. People, millions of people, whom you will never see, who don't know you, never will know you, people who may try to kill you in the morning, live in a darkness which, if you have that funny, terrible thing which every artist can recognize and no artist can define, you are responsible to those people to lighten that darkness, and it does not matter what happens to you. You are being used in the way a crab is useful, the way sand certainly has some function. It is impersonal. This force that you didn't ask for, and this destiny which you must accept, is also your responsibility. And if you survive it, if you don't cheat, if you don't lie, it is not only, your glory, your achievement. It is almost our only hope. Because only an artist can tell, and only artists have told, since we have heard of man, what it is like for anyone who gets this planet to survive it. What it is like to die, or to have somebody die. What it is like to fear death. What it is like to fear. What it is like to love. What it is like to be glad. Hymns don't do this. Churches really cannot do it. The trouble is that although the artist can do it, the price that he has to pay himself, and that you, the audience, must also pay, is the willingness to give up everything, to realize that although you spent 27 years acquiring this house, this furniture, this position, although you spent 40 years raising this child, these children, none of it belongs to you. You can only have it by letting it go. You can only take if you are prepared to give. And giving is not an investment. It is not a day at the bargain counter. It is a total risk of everything, of you, of who you think you are, who you think you'd like to be, where you think you'd like to go, everything, and this forever.
This is the song of a painting. This is the song of a painting. This is the song of a painting. This is the song of a painting.
Crucifix.
Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na talent mazee, uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na gift. Uko na gift.
Griselda.
That's the painting of the experience of being outside the matrix, cruising on my skateboard, going against the green. Back when I used to skate in the streets, niggas be hit in the streets. Kwa outcast ni nini? Kucrucifyiwa ni nini? Ni nini? Mabeshte kukuona wanakutoka ni nini? Nini? Wakutenga ni nini? Nini yo? Unique hivyo. Cheki hii painting mazee, hiyo time nilikuwa na feel hiyo uniqueness mazee, joy na rise ni nini ningefanya niweze ku live up to my own expectations za reality mina die. Reality niko based on truth, depth. Nini naweza fanya mazee, hata nikiwa cross bado mina flaws.
Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift.
Flourish. Skin ina bleed, damu ina fall, nikibail, wase wana laugh.
Uko na talent mazee, uko na gift. Uko na
picture akiwa black, brown, light na dark. Yeah, red na light. Blue water, sky. Unajua hiyo feeling ukifanya kitu hakuna mse ana get. Unaitrust mazee, hauko hesitant.
Uko na gift.
Lakini bado external reality haionyeshi proof. Utaduaje, yeah. Una keep shining within na ita reflect to. Hiyo ni physics.
Medium used in this painting is process pigments. Mixing pigments is fun and complex.
On the cross, smiling, smiling, joy, smiling.
out teachers in the game, Alan Kyoko, David Cook.
Through the pain, smile with joy, 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 so much joy. In purpose, I'm at peace, living my purpose. The reason fall on our way. The reason fall on our way. I live you song. The reason fall on our wave. Oh, when air stops flowing through me, I live you song. Hair stops growing through me, I live you song. Turning to night, as I look through the wild, cross plantation, the sun shines on the leaves, green. Planes fly in the sky, the world keeps going on, and I'm still. Wonder when I'm gonna move, wonder when I'm gonna move, wonder when I'm gonna move. Preparation. Opportunity meets preparation. Movement with clarity. Oh, when
Hair stops flowing through me, and hair stops growing through me, and this melody in my head, I leave you this song.
Clarity.
The rise and fall.
Clarity. Clarity.
The rise and fall. 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 The rise and fall on our way. Talk about form, shape, trapped inside it, but still outside of. Trapped inside it, but still outside of it. Synchronization of my energy chakras. Third eye open.
Roblox.
Heart sacral open. Root ground rooted to the center. Mogota. From down to up. Soul. Crowd. I live you this song. Planes fly in the sky. The world keeps going on, and I'm still. Wonder when I'm gonna move. Wonder when I'm gonna move. Preparation.
Mwili, self, na umoja. I am grateful for the body, self, union. Yeah, those are my paintings. That's our work. Mema mpenzi, that's our work. Na mpenzi, that's our work. For 5 number. Thankful for my muse. Thankful for my love. Thank you for my banner. Indigenous mother, black beauty with an ingenious mind. The body, self, grateful for myself. Grateful for my body, self-love. Been painting since I was a kid. Painted 10 million. Rare ground, rare gold. Painted 10 million. Better invest. Get some royalties. Gift economy, it's perpetual royalty. Residual royalties. Painted 10 million. Dignity over market volatility. Oceano. That's our boat into the ocean abundance kwa dignity. Investors on lease. Investor kwa owner. Becoming all. Art. Mutually benefiting people. Shout out Lucky Muteri, Kampi ya Lucky Kakamega, Alan Giocard, David Thoko, legendary Kenyan painter Colin Brano, Ian Tico, legendary movement artists. Hold up, ngoja. Can't forget the Europeans. I've always wanted to say this. Can't forget the Europeans. The ones who borrowed from Africa. Nimewasoma sana.
Abstraction is indigenous.
Henry Matisse, form, Mark Rothko, feeling, Wassily Kandinsky, shape, line, vibration, huge inspiration. The body, self, union is a continuation of that. It's on that level and way more heavier, coming from its roots, coming from the cradle, coming from decay. No matter how long reality till this come. Betting on myself and every time
clarity, 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 clarity. Jana usiku nilikuwa zone, nikaplay piano.
Elani. Jana usiku
Niliota ndoto, Afrika imeamka, Afrika imeamka, Afrika imeamka, amka. Niko hapa kwa garage na band, tuna spread kavi.
Outgrew old environments, absent led to global warming. On everyone that tried to trap me. Come out shadows, how long will you be scared? Face the rain, come your mirror. Guides told me not to go, won't see me in your gathering. I swore forever,
Like Osashi,
cause
Minamoto.
I know it hurts to see me gone. Peace and light, the door is closed. Alchemy, turned poison turned poison into power. Alchemy, 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 alchemy. alchemy.
Letter to self. Birthday letter to self. Happiest birthday to me. My incarnation and Gaia was divinely orchestrated by my high self. Together with my star lineage, I felt the invisible guidance since I was young. To self. To every test that I passed with little awareness of how it was all coming together. To self. I am part of the great unfolding, never been so ready to unlock my galactic mission on Gaia. To self. Adding a 3 to my name feels like multiplicity, increase of wealth. Health and wisdom. Hooray, 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 it's about to get lit. Thank you, my counterpart, for being together in our tools and reflecting my divine heritage with you. Hooray! Just like Michael Jackson affirmed himself to greatness, I repeat. I am the best in my field, the best artist to ever step on Gaia, the best scientist to walk on the land. I am the best partner and collaborator, surpassing every ceiling of expectation, unapologetically radiating my divine essence. I am so wealthy, healthy, modaka, wise, lit, divine. I am so myself. Hooray. So alive right now. Damn. Hooray. This is what destiny feels like. Hooray. Waking up, breathing like ooh. So alive right now. Fresh. I'm not stressed. This is what destiny feels like. Fresh. I'm not stressed. This is what destiny feels like. Destiny feels like. Feels like happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Union. Egredo, Rubedo. Union. The passion is back. Union. Union.
Okay, last one was too windy.
Union.
I'm here chilling with two ngas. Union. Two birds. Deha haroine. Ka ba ra. African soul map. Ka ba mahuti kipepeo pose butterfly na hewa ni safi, mahuti ni ya green, na hewa ni safi, green leaves, fresh na hewa ni Jehuti ni bird na ni the scribe of time pamoja na Sophia ringing in my ear awakening ascension stability kutoka stability core center core Ren African soul Dragon Prince. Stages of awakening, shedding like a snake, burning like the phoenix, transforming shadow to light.
Make mountains, I am aware. Shifts through my presence, I am confusion. I am the lithosphere, I am tectonic.
The shifts, tectonic plates, earthquakes, the X in my body, X, erase,
lightning,
electric activation.
I can feel the shift. Tectonic plates shifting. I've been shifting to the stars, shift to the stars. The girl, hop on. My body has been shifting. Sitting here thinking of you, shifting. Tectonic plates balancing hurricanes. Blood, water. I am. Joy body talk strange, man. Living niggas in danger. 1999, 96.
Quantum physics myself. And I'm the field. An excitation in a wave. I am living whatever to what I just activates the monad. Another presence, Christ-like presence. Broke free when I start explaining myself. People don't get it. What is love? People let me know more. I am is the first. I am. Love and respect to all. I am. DNA activation. I'm get up. DNA activation. I'm get up. Jata people, Syria, College Awakening, Syria, Astro Legends, Jesus, Syria.
Do you know who identified Syria? No, go on. Even though it was an invisible star. Hop on, my own. Say it like I'm more like a party. Not like Christian between the hills. Resonance. Energy from body. Activation even though it was an invisible star, my own days like I'm
On the day, breakthrough, every day breakthrough. What is a day? Breakthrough. A day, a breakthrough. Breakthrough. Every day is a breakthrough. Tayo ito, mura ka mo no. Value. 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 I can do the impossibles, I can do the impossibles. I've been doing the impossibles, I've been doing the impossibles. Pop, scoop, pop, scoop. Too many teenagers dropping out of the system because they don't fit. Parents sad and angry. Teenagers looking for places to put their young with no balance. That turns into darkness and rage. Teachers are mean to those who aren't getting A's because they're curious about other things. We are not all the same. We have different gifts, capabilities. Let's not pretend. It's not just about the books, exams. It's too much pressure to perform. Where is the fun? Open up the curriculum now. Accommodate all in this changing world. Or are we still relying on the same traditions that were introduced by the colonists? Still normal tongue in school? Montus? Going to school can be really fun. So fun that no one wants to leave. When one does stay equipped, a career isn't just an office. Let's not pretend. Do we have to wait to follow our dreams across the globe? Kids are living theirs. Is this about classism? Public high schools, most accessible for the oppressed, must have the same amenities and opportunities for rest and play. School can be really fun, so much fun that no one wants to leave. One lives with adversity to maneuver the new world. Skate parks must complement studies. In play we grow. Let's not pretend that we only learn while sitting in the classroom. Play is scientific and healthy for the brain. Coding can be fun. Painting is therapeutic. Music is innovation. Yin and yang. Finding balance for the young. Otherwise they'll be rapid. Teachers, parents, arm yourselves with empathy. 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 Vibe. 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 Vibe.
Kuna music hapa nje. 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 I'm a jazz man, jazz man. I'm a jazz man, I'm a jazz man, jazz man. Jazz love. Skit true is jazz. Hip hop is jazz. Jazz love, jazz love. Nakujazz, jazz love. Sikujazz, jazz love, jazz love.
Jazz man walking down the land, the trees loving it.
Love, 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 love. Two beings, one LOVE. Jazz is love, love is jazz, love is jazz. Unani jazz. Guess that's what Dr. Colonel West was saying.
Jazz man, jazz, jazz, jazz.
There's a different kind of quiet around here. There's a different kind of quiet around here. Around here. Trapping with the birds. Trapping with the birds.
Neko hare, spirit animal.
Hawk. Exactly me. The grass is way greener around here. I'm on this green like Frida Kahlo. Call me wildlife. Mwendo wa kwani mwaka. Sovereign. We are the new heaven on earth. I spend so much time in nature. Nature. Resonating with the frequency of truth. Nature. Matrix crashing. Axing. Toxic. Matrix crashing. Identity chosen. Now I choose myself. I'm not sorry. Niko whole. Yeah. Mimi na mpenzi tuko whole. Call us twin flames. Yeah. Tuna burn. We are flames. Can
you feel the heat? I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat. Heat, 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 heat. Many hits. Came to this earth looking for my twin. Finally found my twin. Nature. Building construction. We are the architects of the new earth. Nature. Yeah, my soul tribe. Linking up with my soul tribe, the Matrix try to stop it, but it's finally happening. But you can catch us now. You can catch us now. We got so much power. We turned poison into pop. Broken free. 5D. Can you fly the Jata people. Ships. We are ancient beings. Ancient beings. Straight from Atlantis. All the way to Kemet. Yeah. Africans. Ado Airo Ariwa. Indigenous Africans. That's why we spiritual. That's why we spiritual. You can hear the sound of the drums from the forest. In the forest. Maji. Bura, maji. Yeah. Maji. Yeah. We are the magic. Perception only Shaji validate. Validation ni Sha. Weka ni weka. Got me holding love and coherence. Validation ni Sha. Shaji validate. Weka
the sea unite, let the sea unite, unite. The warm up. Can't tell you where I'm going, just know I won't stop. Goodbye to the bottom, love to the top.
When you can't finish a project because you keep remembering the citations.
Class struggle in Africa, Kwame Nkrumah. Justice, justice, justice. Rex, Masai. Now it's good. Class struggle in Africa, Kwame Nkrumah. I noticed I just started drawing stars everywhere, and that became a new symbol. We went to the deserts. That's when the stars spoke. Jota people. Jota.